This thing's going to hundreds of thousands of dollars per coin, Charles. I mean, the U.S. government is in so much debt. The way I think about Bitcoin's price equals technology plus fiat liquidity. So it's going to go up because it's innovative tech and it's better money. But what really shoots it up at a neck-breaking pace is when our government is tens of trillions of dollars in debt and has to roll that debt over. So they got a lot of money to print and financial assets are going to soar. And Bitcoin goes up the most because it's the hardest to make more of. It's over, man. This thing's going to the moon.
Going to a different economy. And we're going to be learning more about that as we go. But clearly, we're learning that things can be done from remote locations. We're learning that technology can replace people even more than we thought.
We're not going back to the same economy. We're recovering, but to a different economy, and it'll be one that is more leveraged to technology. And I worry that that is going to make it even more difficult than it was for many workers.
In Silicon Valley, and my friends who work in technology know that what we did to the manufacturing workers, we are now going to do to the retail workers, the call center workers, the fast food workers, the truck drivers, and then even bookkeepers, accountants, insurance agents, lawyers, and on through the economy. So what happened to the manufacturing workers is a very clear sign.
And so we'll import Chinese-based CBDC technology. So it's going to be CBDC in a box provided to you by the People's Bank of China.
But every stock, every bond, every currency, every commodity, every piece of art, every private business, every piece of real estate will eventually be a token on a blockchain, an entry on a ledger, permanent and immutable. We will have truth instead of trust, and we will save over $7 trillion a year. 6 to 8% of global GDP is wasted by the friction of the trust industry that's necessary when you have dual entry accounting. With triple entry accounting, which is what a blockchain is, we get rid of all of that friction. It's a beautiful future.
Like what you see in China and their social credit scoring systems, right? If we get identity wrong, it could be a tool to enslave humanity. And if we get it right, it could be a tool to liberate humanity. And as an American, I'm obviously rooting for the one that's on the side of freedom.
Bitcoin is an international asset. And also, I do believe the role of crypto is, it's digitizing gold.
I actually believe this technology is going to be very important. Look at it. We have been part of a huge revolution in investing through ETFs. We believe that ETFs will be changing the whole way we invest. Many people still use it as a means, people are investing it for indexing. No, the majority of people who are putting money in in ETFs are active investors that are buying exposure. The entire bond market is being transformed as we talk right now. I believe the next generation for markets, the next generation for securities will be tokenization of securities. And if we could have that distributed ledger that we know every beneficial owner, every beneficial seller, we all have our code of who's buying, who's selling, instantaneous settlement. And think about it, it changes the whole ecosystem.
Chinese bank ICBC has been hit by a ransomware attack, and the U.S. Treasury market, as a result of that, has been disrupted. This, according to the Financial Times. We're getting it more right now with Bloomberg's Sonali Basak. Sonali, what do we know?
Listen, we have the Financial Times now reporting that ICBC, one of China's largest banks here, was hit with a ransomware attack. And remember, they're a very significant intermediary in the Treasury market. The SIFMA has told its members that this has been part of the reason here that the system is kind of clogged up, if you will, during that auction that we saw a little bit before. The attack had prevented ICBC, according to the Financial Times, from settling Treasury trades on behalf of other market participants. A large executive at a major bank also telling the paper that such a large party on the fixed income clearing corp creates major concerns, potentially impacting the liquidity of Treasury markets.
Now, it was not just a poor auction. It was absolutely lousy, and when the dealers have to step in to save a treasury auction, that's a rare occurrence. And
welcome to the Crypto Teacher. And guys, please like and subscribe if you do like what you're listening to. Please inform your friends and family and spread it all over social media. It is imperative that we get back to learning finances and understand how the world really works, because once we understand how the world really works, we understand that it is all planned out. Now, I want to thank those who purchased the books Crypto Teacher and the New World Order book. Remember, the New World Order book shows you how the world really works, and it is definitely time for you to wake up out of that sleep, especially in the times that we're in right now. Now, guys, I told you in 2023 in the first quarter, we would get an event, and now we have the banking collapse, which the master magicians pulled off the perfect distraction. And at the end of the third quarter, going into the fourth quarter, guys, we're going to have another main event. Now, of course, the markets will still pump and dump until we get that next crisis. Guys, we know they're going to pull that rug. And all we have to do is watch the Fed to know exactly when that's about to happen. And also, guys, I want to thank those who purchased the 3 Kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, much love to those who donate to the Cash App, Patreon. Much love. Keep it coming. Guys, if you're not a part of the Patreon, make sure you're donating to the channel through the actual Cash App. But guys, this next Bitcoin and crypto bull run is going to be a utility run. So you want to make sure you have the cryptos that have real utility. And much love to those who are shopping at both stores. Keep it coming. And of course, guys, we get into Bitcoin and cryptos first.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel.
And right now, guys, we have Bitcoin and crypto pulling back. We have stocks pulling back. But don't forget, cryptos and stocks have options. Make sure if you're part of my stock Patreon channel, you're looking at the stock calendar. And then, guys, we have BitGo CEO says the SEC could choose to deny applications based on custody not being separated from exchanges. So he believes spot Bitcoin ETFs can continue on being denied. But guys, we already have spot Bitcoin ETFs in Canada. Only thing they had to do was mirror what they're doing in Canada and the US. But remember, Gary Gensler is an NWO chess piece. His job is to keep the casino wide open and then plus kick the regulation can down the road. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now we have the CFTC Commissioner Johnson says rules are needed to protect crypto customers. And as we see the FTC continue on closing these small and medium-sized banks, then we'll see the FDIC start protecting crypto customers. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now, guys, do not forget to pay attention to the actual indicators. We have yield rates. We have the front end slightly rising, the back end falling. We have the dollar pulling back. We have crypto and volume down. We have Tether and USDC. And then, of course, guys, we have the repo. Repo is $912 billion. Yes, you heard that correct, guys. It is coming on down. And we know Janet Yellen is making that happen. So, guys, make sure you're pulling a repo on a daily basis. We know the Fed is going to put in another safety net. Now, we have the German parliament member doesn't like the digital euro, but promotes Bitcoin. And, guys, we know this is nothing but the Hegelian dialectic. We know stable coins are illegal in the U.S. until they write it in. And now, because the EU have wrote it in, because it was illegal in the EU, you know, I've done plenty of videos on it, them saying it right out their mouth that it was illegal until they bring some type of legislation. But you didn't hear the politicians speak out about that. And we know why. They're all on the same page to bring in the fourth industrial revolution. Whether robots, algorithms, and drones take the economy over, pay each other with crypto, and the sheep go inside the metaverse. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now, guys, do not forget about Grayscale, sending about $28.5 billion. But getting over into a little crypto news. We have Wisdom Tree amends the S1 form spot Bitcoin ETF filing. And we have Franklin Templeton Bitcoin ETF deadline is November 17th. Of course, guys, if we don't get anything today, it will be the first quarter of next year. Now we have CoinShare obtains the right to purchase Valkyrie's ETF arm and bid to further U.S. expansion. And they have until March 31st of next year. Now we have Minton, Bitcoin Ordinals, spike Polygon gas fees. Also, we have Aave companies rebrand to Avara, expanding its DeFi and Web3 offerings with acquisition of Family Wallet. And we know DeFi is definitely the new banking, and these wallets are one of the most important pieces to the puzzle. Now we have Republic selects Avalanche blockchain for its investment security token. And we also got the news of JP Morgan getting in on Avalanche also. Now we have Sushi taps into Zeta Chain to begin testing native Bitcoin DeFi swaps. And you'll be able to swap across 30 chains without wrapping. And guys, we know interoperability is definitely the key. Now we have Turkey crypto rules seen addressing licensing and taxation after boom. And when your fiat is crumbling and now you have an alternative, which we know the Fed, central banks were behind Bitcoin and crypto from the beginning. Now people are leaving fiat and moving over to stable coins and crypto. But remember, it's all part of the plan of the digital transformation. But of course, in the media, it's us versus them. Crypto versus the banks, which we know the banks were funding crypto all along. And lastly, we have Coinbase launches new protocol to improve commerce, supporting Ethereum, Polygon, and of course Base, which is called On-Chain Payment Protocol. And this protocol will cut out the volatility across these three chains for right now. And that's similar to, of course, XRP and XLM, even though that's more cross-border. But this is just another signal that they're ready to flip the switch, because before they bring it to the masses, they want it seamless. A push of a button, you're moving payments and you don't even know you're using crypto. The same way people swipe their cards every day. Right now, they're tapping their phone every day. They're not worried about how the payment was made, long as it's made. And the same way will go for crypto. And this is an easy way to get them moved over, because we know one thing they're going to do now is bring the people to their knees, so therefore they can dangle the carrot, the free money. We already seen the tests done before, but this money will be airdropped into their wallet, and it's going to be programmable, telling you what, where, and when and how to buy, and you have 3 to 6 months to spend it, or poof, it's gone. And remember, the crypto teacher told you, because he knows. When it comes to the NWO, it's all planned out. But guys, all I have for you. Don't forget about the books, Crypto Teacher and the New World Order book, plus the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, new to cryptos, Coinbase, BitChute, Binance. Do not forget book links and crypto links are in the description. The stock channel, guys. Don't forget to go like, subscribe, spread everywhere. You have your Kobo, your chip stocks, your banking, your gaming. While everybody's sitting at home, get on stocks, the Seaver, the biotech stocks. And while everybody's at home wishing they were still getting that free money, what they doing? Drinking and smoking weed. Don't forget about those stocks, and you have a wonderful day. The most powerful person in the world is the storyteller. The storyteller sets the vision, values, and agenda of an entire generation to come. Steve Jobs. And guys, you know I truly believe in this. When you look at the New World Order, they're the storytellers. And that's the reason why I wrote my New World Order book. But guys, now it's time to change the current generation. And I wrote 3 kids books. You know, I love the Trinity because I understand the power that's in it. So I have 3 books. We have an opportunity to change the generation, to educate, not just me, but I want to show you that I take action on a daily basis. And I want you to take action on a daily basis. Whether it's your job, whether it's in your community, we have an opportunity right now to educate the masses. I posted this on my Twitter account. Please share, but this is a short clip of the 3 books. There's going to be a clothing line and action figures. Please get these books for your kids, nephews, cousins, friends, so therefore we can start the re-education now. Because as we see, the 4th Industrial Revolution foundation is definitely here. Robots, algorithms, drones, taking humanity out the picture. We have to re-educate. But let's get into the video.
Part 1. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save the village. Part 2. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save New York from COVID-33. Part 3. King Joshua and Grandma Tam goes to China.
It's mandatory to get part 1, part 2, and part 3 of this series. It's time to re-educate Generation Z.